Hi, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys again here. Okay, all right. Welcome to today uh very special webinar. It's been a while I wanted to do this, but I think this is the most appropriate time more than any time before because I recently received a lot of questions or problems about a lot of people are facing financial challenge recently. So I think I get to do this. So for some of you are new here, welcome as well to this webinar. So let me just do some introduction about myself. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a speaker, entrepreneur, consultant from zodiac Consulting Group. So today I'm going to spend like an hour or two to talk about something I believe very important and crucial moving forward to actually tackle all this volatility on the new world. Okay. All right. Wow. I see so many people joining me here today. Okay, so for some of you new here, probably this is the first time you're using this software, then you can actually chat with me from the webinar chat box. While I'm talking to you, actually, I'm looking at the chat box and I see it's scrolling right now. Okay, all right. And some of you probably you watch this from YouTube. You watch this from YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel. So because I post a lot of interesting video about life transformation as well. So no matter which platform you're logging in from, I would like to actually say welcome again to all of you here for taking your precious time to attend today's webinar. And I'll do my best here to share with you important information to act upon. Okay. All right. So I just saw Mao say that she's watching this from Japan. Cool. All right. From Japan. I like Japan. And then Ingrid from Switzerland. Hi, Ingrid. It's been an old friends of mine. Okay, thanks for taking your time to join me here, even though you're already expert in metaphysics. Okay, thanks for your support. I saw Karen here and Ferry from Jakarta. Okay, good. And so many of you here. And apologize if I'm not able to address every single one of you here. But I want you to know that actually looking at the chat box, I can see all your name scrolling from the webinar chat. Okay, so now, and first of all, I would like to know how many of you here are probably, or if not, you are the first time attending my webinar. Okay, this is your first time. You haven't saw me before, or maybe you log in here because you accidentally click a link and you don't know why, and then now you're here. Yeah, probably it's too late. Okay, you're already inside. Might as well, listening. Okay, so how many of you here actually this is the first time? Type the word yes in the chat box right now. Let me see how many beginners here today. Okay. Okay, I see Miriam is new. All right, welcome Jevi, Diana. Okay, Joe Cha, Linda Hu. Okay, welcome. Yeah, welcome for today. And if you're new here, probably you are very new to metaphysics, so you might wondering whether you're able to benefit from today's session. Don't worry, yeah, because you're going to learn a lot of stuff you can apply instead of technical results. I think the world is changed so much. People don't bother to learn a lot of technical information, but more people are interested in results, right? People want things fast. People want things like yesterday. Okay, if I ask them to memorize a bunch of formulas out there and it took them like 5 years just to get a hang of it, people will give up, isn't it? So I always believe that the reason 95% of the people learning like bazi, feng shui, or Qimen is not because they fall in love with that subject. The reason they learn is because they want to have a better life, isn't it? So how many of you here that is your primary reason to learn metaphysics? Okay, so be it for wealth, relationship, health, as long as it's a better life. Okay, cool. Okay, then we are aligned here. Okay, so and first of all, just give you some background why I'm here today, and it's because I'm a consultant and I'm a teacher in metaphysics. So this is what I do on day-to-day basis. And just to share with you a little bit some background if you are new here, This is what I do on daily basis. Okay. So I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a speaker, I'm a consultant and an instructor. So I share a lot of information about metaphysics, any information that can change and transform someone's life, just like it did for me. So because of these opportunities, I also get to speak to multiple organization, MNC, yeah, to help them, to give them some perspective about what they can do to improve their productivity, and also identifying what is important in their life and hopefully to help them to achieve their goals. So this is the same thing I'm doing for them, and this will be exactly the same thing I'm going to share today. Okay, so and first of all, I'm not someone that keep actually promoting positive thinking. I think we need to face reality as well. We need to be intelligent to know that things are not working and we need to address it. Okay, it's not like you're just sitting down and then manifest everything is good, everything is positive. Yeah, you're in denial, right? So I'm not the kind of positive guy, yeah, that keeps saying that everything is okay, everything is okay. No, I believe in intelligence. I believe in identifying problems and solving them. That's how our life become better, isn't it? Okay, so if you're expected to be motivated here, probably you're listening from the wrong person. But if you want to know information that you can act upon, that you believe that your destiny is not predestined, you are more than who you are right now, then probably I'm the right guy for you to listen from. Okay, so and welcome today. And there are so many things I can talk about today, but I chose to talk about one specific topic. It's about decoding invisible threats in the new world. Yeah, so and when I say the new world, yeah, it probably everyone have a different definition what a new world is. So from my background, from what I'm doing, a new world we categorize into period. Okay. So and every period or the phases or the big cycle of the world is consists of 20 years. So right now we are just entering the new phases or new period, which is period nine, number nine. So, and that's how we actually label it. Okay, so now we're in the ninth period and we start to see a lot of changes. And it's not something new. Probably I talk about period nine like since 2019. That time, because 2024 is a time period nine transited, yeah, to right now. But back in 2019, I already talked about what to expect and then what are the I would say opportunities and challenges as well. Probably some of you attended my period nine class. Some of you here attended my period nine class before. Some of it, I teach so many period nine classes. I can't even remember. Oh, okay, wow, okay, cool. So I talk about different angle, and therefore, whenever if you encounter any problems or you discover any difficulties right now, it's not a surprise to us because which in fact we already predicted this is happening, right? So, and if you realize that the recent months are probably the last 3 or 4 months, people start to cut off spending. Do you realize that? Okay, people become more, I would say, pessimistic. They become more frugal and careful in terms of, purchasing. So therefore, purchasing power decrease a lot. How many of you discovered this? If you're working on the outlet, retail outlet, probably this is the first layer to sense it first. All right, because they can tell. And if you're not, the moment you hear about a lot of big discounts, like warehouse sales, buy one, free one, the kind of activities a lot. Yeah, so therefore, something is not so good, right? Happening, which means the lack of sales, then you achieve the sales target, all those things. So if you're online shopper, probably you know that 99, right? They find every reason to give discounts, right? So did you bought a lot of stuff in 99 because you see it's a huge discount. Probably sometimes it's like 80% discount. So therefore, a lot of people wait for this. So and I also heard a lot about a lot of people losing their job for no good reason. They are probably is the most hardworking person ever in the company, but they just got retrenched because it's a top-down thingy, right? Yeah, when the company want to actually make the bottom line become looks better. Yeah, probably the first choice or their favorite hobby right now is to retrench people. In the old days, retrenchment is the last option. All right, but right now, this is the most convenient option. That's why you see, in terms of job security, there are no such thing as job security anymore. Did I talk about all this 5 years ago? Yes, I did. Right, I talk a lot about this. I asked everyone to prepare since 2019. Yeah, we talk about technological disruption, global competition, and rising in cost and inflation, and the ever-changing business landscape that is faster than ever before. Okay, so but the thing here is prediction is one thing. Yeah, I also ask myself, right? What if you can predicted it correctly, but if you cannot change it, what's the point? Agree or not? So there are no glory in prediction. Yeah, this is how I see it. I know that a lot of people say I predicted this correctly, this and that, right? But what's the point you do that if you cannot make changes on yourself or someone else? Yeah, someone's life. Do you make sense, guys? Right? So therefore, what I do here is I use a lot of bazi, feng shui, and Qimen to help people. All these are under this Chinese metaphysics umbrella. I use all these tools to help my students, my clients, and myself, my family members, probably some of you before. So this is what I do. And some of you might use bazi before, Qimen, or so you know what I'm talking about. These are the tools. So, but in a nutshell, when I share with people what we are doing, so we always attach to or always link to someone that like to predict stuff, right? It's sort of like prediction is our main job, okay? You might be mistaken at that way as well. If you're telling people you're bazi coach, your achievement coach, people always assume that your job here is to predict. Okay, so but I would like to share with you first, if your overall goal is to do prediction, I don't think you're able to optimize or benefit fully from astrology. Yeah, so one key difference I think everyone here need to take note of is there are one thing called prediction, and then there are one thing called anticipation. Okay, all right. So a lot of time we focus on predictions, right? Let's predict like what gonna happen for me for this year. What's my wealth luck, or what's my relationship luck? Different people, different questions, right? So they always focus on prediction. So now the other part of it, there are some people, or me at least, I'm using it more in terms of anticipation. Okay, so now the first question here is, do you know the difference or not? Yeah, do you know the difference between prediction and anticipation? Okay, you can share it in the chat box right now. Okay, all right. So let me see. Okay, know ahead to receive opportunities. Okay, cool. All right. So now, and prediction. Yeah, let me share you a little bit here. Prediction is about you making an educated guess. Okay, you're making an educated guess based on by reading the bazi or achievement or certain patterns you observe, or maybe your past experience and knowledge, right? You predict something. For example, you see this guy very lazy, you predict, hey, this guy will never amount to any success in the near future, right? You predict based on your experience or knowledge or bazi whatsoever. When we're talking about anticipation, so it's about preparing or expected certain future possible event and you prepared for it. Okay, so therefore you're more in a position of you got prepared. So whenever opportunities strike, you're able to actually maximize or able to capitalize those opportunities. Cool, right? So I think that astrology or what form any kind of metaphysics has to be skewed towards to anticipation. So when you are prepared, like there is a quote saying, success is what? It's about when preparation meets opportunities, right? So anticipates is for you to prepare. Okay, so this is how I use it. For example, like the pandemic happened, You might not know it, but are you prepared to do something if something went wrong? Some people do, some people didn't. Okay, so that's why we talk about this. So now, how many of you here, if you have a skill, you only can choose one of these two skills, ability to predict and your ability to anticipate? Which one will you choose? Prediction or anticipation? Type in the chat box. Yeah, let me see your thoughts on this. Okay, great. I see a lot of you say anticipation. Okay, great. So you can benefit from my teaching today. All right. So even if you follow me for quite some time, my paradigm or my approach to metaphysics is always about anticipation. Sometimes we cannot predict, right? Or maybe we are too lazy. It's very tiring that we always predict, because prediction implies fears. Yeah, you fear a lot of stuff. So therefore, for example, like this, not everyone can predict pandemic, right? Probably no one ever experienced that before. So it's beyond our realm of knowledge. Yeah, so, and it's something very rare, right? But can someone not exactly knowing it's a COVID-19, all right, they don't know, but they can get prepared or not? Is it possible? So whatever happened will not affect them drastically? Is it possible? It's a tough question to ask, right? Can you anticipate without predicting? Yeah. So for example, like COVID, a lot of people cannot predict it. And once it happened, a lot of people take credit. Oh, I predicted this, but actually they are not, because it's beyond the boundary of their knowledge. So therefore, we only can actually, the thing here is, but the metaphysics here have certain preparation information for us to do. So for example, like we know that 2020 onwards, everything will be online. All right, everything will be going through digital. So a lot of stuff that can be done offline, that used to be done offline, everything will be migrated online. We talk about that in 2019 and get everyone prepared. Okay, even though the COVID is not in the picture, but we are prepared. Okay, yeah, so this is the cool part about metaphysics. We have this ability to anticipate without a precise prediction. Do you like this part? Right, for example, like in 2019, we prepare about digital, we have all these online thing planned properly. We know 2020, there'll be a big shift, right? So even you predict wrongly, it's not a COVID-19, maybe there's something else, but you are still prepared. Okay, yeah, so that time when we already prepared everything digital, when the COVID-19 hit, we can straight away, I would say transit to an online platform and continue our work. Okay, we continue to teach, which in fact we teach more classes during pandemic time, because people, they stay at home, they have nothing to do, right? So therefore they look for improvement, they look for growth. So therefore, yeah, we get to talk to them. So therefore, anticipation power is extremely important. But one thing here is anticipate what, right? So a lot of time we tend to anticipate and focus on visible traits and opportunities. Like right now in 2024, yeah, we talk about digital. Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, we talk about cryptocurrency, also obvious, right? Is that if 2020, maybe not yet. Some people still are undecided, but 2024, a lot of people talk about that already. So the most important is not what is visible, but the ability to anticipate the hidden, I would say, opportunities, the hidden forces, the hidden threats, okay, or what I call the blind spot. Yeah, this is the one that we're going to talk about today. So you think about this, right? For a business closure, let's say some owner fail on his business, most of the time is not because of some obvious reason. For example, like, it's not because they don't know their competitors. They know it. Okay, is the unseen risk, like the disruptive innovation happening in the market, yeah, that actually destroy the business, right? For example, like if you look at Nokia, yeah, if you are old enough, Nokia used to be one of the largest phone maker companies in the world, and they are at a point of time, they're actually the most dominant force. Okay, now, any of you here know why they are no longer exist right now? At least not the dominant force right now. They actually transit to something else right now. What is the main reason they are failing? Is it something very obvious? No, right? It's about something happening in the background about the destructive transformation or innovation, and they didn't know it. Yeah, it's the unseen forces. Right, that time they already have this Apple OS, and then the Google also have their own OS already. So therefore, they refuse. Okay, they refuse. They continue to stick with their own ecosystem, and that is one of their, I would say, that break their business. Okay, so this is the unseen force. So now that is a bigger scale. All right. So how can we actually see something that apply to us personally? So one thing that's so important that not a lot of people able to see it is this one. I want to share with you here today is this one, the new world, new wealth. Okay. Yeah, one thing I discovered that a lot of people still using the same paradigm or the same method to generate wealth. Do you guys agree? All right. And then they're wondering why it's not working anymore. So, and because, yeah, why they fail to see and we able to see it because we have this information about the new world. Yeah, let me share with you what information we have. We use metaphysics and then we actually predict first, roughly. Yeah, let me show you this. Yeah, so we say the new world actually is belong to period 9. So if for us to decode, yeah, the invisible thread here, it would be based on these 3 lines. Okay, we call this the gua. If you are new here, probably what you can see is just the 3 lines. But since we learned metaphysics for so long, that I can remember like 10 years ago, then we can derive meaning from it. You can too if you learn metaphysics. Okay. So if you are new here, let me explain to you. Okay. So you first of all, we need to actually identify or accept the fact that the old way of making money will no longer applicable or relevant anymore. We need to accept that. If you still have some resistance, some form of resistance towards it, you won't make changes. Agree? Right? Because in your mind somewhere, you harbor the hope that somehow the world will change back to the way it used to be. It won't. Okay? So therefore, in a macro level, it could be something like, for example, smartphone already replaced digital camera. You guys know that? All right. So people don't need digital camera anymore, at least for normal user, right? So it's done. You cannot undo it and try to revive digital camera business. For example, like streaming services, it changed the entire music and film industry. Agree? And you know that the cinema business is declining. No one watch movie in cinema anymore, not as much as last time because of streaming services. Yeah, so these are the invisible changes a lot of people fail to see. They only see it after it happens to a very obvious level. Otherwise, they cannot see it. So on the personal level, what kind of invisible threat in this period? Let me give some example first. For example, like on personal level, long-term stress, does it affect your health? Yes. Yeah, but if it happens for quite some time, you get used to it, right? But nevertheless, it's still affecting your health. You thought it's normal because you so get used to it. Yeah, so it's something unseen. You might think, right, I'm still can work and all those things, but you don't see what kind of damage, yeah, is being done inside. Okay, it's just like relationship. A lot of people ask me, how come my partner chart, I got a bad relationship? Sometimes it's not the chart. It's because you fail to see what is happening. Their communication breakdown. You don't address those conflicts. Yeah, and then you harbor that resentment or your spouse harbor the resentment. Over time, it compounded, and then finally, yeah, things just all hell break loose. Okay, so we don't like that. How about career? What kind of invisible threat that happening? Could it be like your skill already obsolete, but you still hang on to it? Is it possible, guys? You know that right now AI can do so many things, including copywriting. And I talk to a lot of copywriter. They say no, yeah, they cannot replace human. Yeah, and then all this thing, and then but they cannot deny the fact that it's already happening. A lot of people don't need copywriter anymore. Do you guys agree? Yeah, we say that, yeah, so there's not much relevant. So therefore, this is, if you're able to notice it early, it's fine. Yeah, the only part here people don't. Okay, so, and there are much more. So now, in period 9, I'm wondering what kind of invisible threat that you may see. I would say to summarize this is about wealth. It's really happening on the first year. Yeah, this year is the first year of period 9. So a lot of people wealth will be affected and become worse further. Okay, so let me give you an example here. Yeah, so have you heard about a term called subtle lifestyle inflation? It means that you're gradually increasing your spending. Okay, whether your income increase or not, somehow you tend to buy more expensive stuff. All right, so it's hidden, you don't know, because it doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly. Okay, and how about hidden subscription fees? Yeah, like Netflix and then Disney Plus. Okay, so many apps you subscribe and you don't realize that, but when it added over time, it strained your budget without you realizing it. How many of you experienced that before? Yeah, because everything is like just 9.9 per month, right? Oh, it's okay, it's affordable. But until a point you subscribe too much, you even forget how many subscription you subscribe. Is it invisible? Yes, you cannot see it. But over time now you encounter financial trouble. Right? And then also neglected emergency funds. Yeah, people don't have a budget for emergency. Yeah, that's a problem. That's why a lot of people asking me why I wasn't, when I able to make some money, somehow my car broke down or the piping got problems, right? They don't know why they cannot save money. It's not because they have bad luck. It's because they don't allocate a fund for emergency. And do you agree emergency does happen, right? Yeah, things broke down at some time. So it's nothing to do with bad luck. It's because you don't have a emergency funds. Yeah, this is also something people don't see, right? And then the most important is this. Yeah, you might need to write this down. The invisible threat in period 9 or in the new world is financial dependency. Okay, so let me explain. When someone relying too heavily on one source of income, yeah, and this can be risky, isn't it? We don't know that. Because as long we have the job is okay. We don't like to think beyond that. That is something we don't see. But it does not mean it doesn't happening. All right. So because the moment something happened to that only source of income that you're depending to, then suddenly you can get into a big trouble, isn't it? All right. So how many of you here right now, okay, right now that you have this issue, financial dependency, but you don't know it. Even you know it, you don't feel a need to address it. Because it seems like your boss like you a lot, you know. Yeah, you work in a big company, you think that you'll be secure and work till retirement. Right? Don't you think this is an unseen threat or invisible threat? Yeah, that is the main thing you want to look into in period 9. Yeah. So I want to ask you, you need to, a lot of people they are aware, like a lot of people, they say health is most important, right? Health is wealth. But when you look at the lifestyle, it's totally different. Yeah, they still continue to abusing their body, still don't take all the junk food and all those things, right? So I don't buy into words. I observe what people do. All right. Yes, some people say I aware I got one single source of income could be risky, but they don't own it. They just say it out loud for being correct or being diplomatic. Right. So I don't care how well you put it in terms of words. I see your action, right? If someone that didn't do anything to address that issue means they are not serious. Okay. So now, don't you think all this invisible threat is important for us to notice and do something about it? Type the word yes, is it important? Yeah, most of the time it's not the thing we know that kill us. It's the thing that we don't know. Yeah, it's the blind spot. So how do you address this? And the good news here is some people can detect the threat, this invisible threat, better than the others. Okay, do you want to know, do you belong to those group, first of all? Yeah, just in case. All right, so if you want to know, do you know that your parter chart can show you that as well? So now, yeah, take a look at your parter chart. Take out your parter chart right now. You want to actually check whether you got this threat detection talent or not. Cool. All right, some of you have it, some of you don't. Okay, yeah, let me teach you how to actually analyze this part, whether you can able to detect all this invisible threat or not. So now, first of all, you take out your parter chart, then I want you to check whether your parter chart got DR or IR or not. Okay, so this is very important. Yeah? DR stand for direct resource, and then indirect, and IR stand for indirect resource. So whenever it comes to resource element is about observing, they're thinking, they're analyzing. All right, they do that all the time. If you have a lot of IR, DR, you also have the same characteristic as well. So now check first. Circle in your parter chart. Do you have a lot of DR or IR now? Okay, do it now. Okay. Okay, so you have it. Okay, cool. So let me just bring up a parter chart. I know that some of you here are very new. So let me actually show you an example here. Okay, let me see whether I can bring this. Okay, there you go. Okay, if you look at this is a sample parter chart. All right, it's a sample parter chart here. So what I want you to look into is only this part. So let me see whether I can draw something. Okay, this part. This part only. All right. And the thing here is you need to look at the year pillar only. Okay, so you see the year here. So this is the year pillar or the year block, if you will. So we call this pillar. All right. So if you look at the year, why the year? Because the year is external, it's the environment. Okay, it's what happening. Okay, so and if you look at here, do you see any IR or DR? So you look at here, this is 7K, right? So it's not a DR or IR, no. So, and then the bottom is EG, also no. Okay, all right, so this person don't have the ability to detect threat efficiently compared to those who have it. All right, so now let's do another chart here. Let's check out here. Okay, the same thing as well. The formula is still the same. You look at the year. Okay, the year here. Do you see any IR or DR? Oh, let's check at the top. Okay, it's a F. No. Oh, but you see a DR here? Okay, yes, this person have this ability. Good. Okay, whether you use it or not, I don't know. We all don't know, but at least you have it. So you can detect threat easily compared to the others. All right. Okay, so let's do another one here. Okay, let's move to this. Okay, tell me, does this have the IR, DR in the year pillar? Yeah, so let me just draw it again here. Okay, at the top is DO. No, but at the bottom you got DR. Yes, you have it. Okay, so only the year. I know some of you, Janice asked whether the day pillar counted. No. Why it's not counted? When you're talking about observing something, it's about the outside, all right, the environment. Yeah, so it's always the year pillar. Okay, all right, so not the month, not the day, not the hour. Janice, are you okay? All right, okay, now let's do one more here. Okay, this one also got, right? If you look at here, this is a year pillar, and then this one is 7K, no. 7K also no. F also no, but you have one, IR, one. So this person have it. So either IR or DR. So when you have it, you're more, I would say, sensitive to the environment. For example, like you're walking alone at night in a dark valley, for example, right? If you have a IR or DR, you can sense danger. You're more sensitive to it. If someone don't have it, they say, no, it's pretty safe. It's only just dark on it. Okay, no good. So therefore, now you check your chart. Are you sensitive to threat or not? Or can you read it? Yeah, if you have this, right? If you see someone that look very suspicious, then you can detect it. Otherwise, even someone carrying a gun, you say, no, it's just it's just a fake gun. Yeah, it's just a props. Some people say something like this. Okay. So you have IR or DR there, you're more careful. Okay. Do you learn something new about your chart? Yeah. So this is now you know one more point about your chart. So learning puzzle is like this, right? The more you know about yourself, the more you can use yourself. The question here is, are you a good user? Yeah, a good user of yourself. A lot of people have a lot of talents, but they don't know how to make use of their talent. So they are bad user. So the reason you learn puzzle and any form of metaphysics, so you become a better user of yourself. So you know your function in your chart, you know what is good you can deploy, and you know how to troubleshoot your chart if something went wrong. Okay? And the more you do it, over time you become a better person, you become more capable, you become more happier, then you can attract great stuff into your life. Because now you become a better person, you can produce more. Agree? Make sense? Okay, so this is the best way I can explain to you how you can use parser. So the first question here you should probably ask yourself is, are you a good user so far, till now? Okay, in the future, we don't know yet, right? You can still change it, but so far until now, are you a good user of yourself or not? Type the word yes or no. Okay, overuse also no good, you got burnt out. So you say, yeah, you're excessive user. Yeah, that is bad. Okay, so a lot of you say no, not a great user, right? So you need a user manual then, right? Would you like a user manual? Yes. So the parser chart that I just showed you just now is your user manual. Okay, now you learn one thing. The IR or DR represent the ability to sense danger or threat. Okay, all right. So now this is what if you don't have it? How many of you don't have it? Type the word yes if you don't have it. Okay, then what to do if you don't have it? What is the solution? Some of you say some funny comment here. Just crack me up. Okay, some of you just cry. Okay, some of you take a sleeping pill and then so you can sleep tonight. Okay, cool. Okay, if you don't have it, don't worry because I'm going to tell you today. How about that? Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you three important blind spot in period 9. If you like this, you want to learn this, yeah, give me love. Type send the love icon to me right now. Okay, cool. So many of you. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so once we let me tell the first one. So I categorize this as period 9 blind spot. Yeah, as promised, I'm going to tell you about something we cannot see. Even you don't have the IRDR, does not matter. I'm going to tell you. Yeah, what is the period 9 blind spot now? Okay, so the first one you need to know, or the invisible threat, is this. You might left behind in the fast-paced world. Okay, so which means that another way I'm implying that if you're slow, yeah, you're going to be destroyed in period 9. Yeah, because period 9 is fire element, by the way, and then fire spread very fast. You think about the forest, right? When it's burned, it actually spread very fast and burn the entire forest. So therefore, fire talking about something that actually move rapidly, evolving all the time, and the pace of change is relentless. It changed very fast. Okay, do you realize that in this period, especially in period 9, technology advances way more faster than 20 years ago? All right, and business landscape shift something that works before, like a year ago, doesn't work now. In the old days, a same method can still relevant for 5 years. But right now, sometimes it could be just at months, all right, before it expire and evolve again. So if you cannot keep up, you're exposed to danger of falling behind and the risk of being irrelevant, especially in your job. Okay, so because if you learn metaphysics, there's one I would say poem or a statement say wood to fire brilliance, because wood produce fire, so it's about speed. Okay, now you know the invisible threat, right? Even you're slow right now, you don't see it, because it might wait until 5 years. Suddenly you discover that you're so left behind compared to your colleagues, or you're overlooked for promotion, probably because of this. You're not fast enough. Then you might ask, right? Then how can I check from the chart? So now let me ask you, how many elements in metaphysics? There are 5 elements. You have fire, water, wood, metal, and earth. Now, you make a guess. Among these 5 elements, which one is the slowest? Type in the chat box right now. Which one is the slowest? Earth. Okay, cool, correct. All right, because yeah, when is the last time you see the mountain moving, right? Rarely. So therefore, if you look by this understanding, if you look back in your own chart, you trace back, yeah, you want to check what is your earth element, I would say the percentage. Okay, so let me show you how to do this. Now, give you a sample chart. You just scroll down slowly until you reach this, the 5 structures. 5 structures is here. You see 5 structures is here? Okay, so these 5 structures, I want you to look at Earth. Do you see Earth? So the position of this element would be different in your chart. Yeah, it could be in here, 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 here. But in this example here, is in here, right? So I put an arrow there, the red arrow there. And now you look at this chart here, the Earth is how many percent? 100%. Okay, this one is called very slow. It's slow until it transform very into berry. Okay, very slow. Okay, this is the super slow chart. Okay, even the earthquake happened, yeah, this is the slowest to get out of that area. Okay, so we don't like it 100%, right? Because it represents someone very slow to move ahead in life or to let go of something. So now let's look at another chart here. Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, in this case here, the earth is here. Okay, you see the earth here? So this one is around probably 40% or 20, around there. Okay, so this one is not that slow. Okay, so we don't like to be 100%. So the optimum would be around 50, 60% would be good. Okay, yeah, so therefore, if you're 100%, then you might finding some challenge. So you might fail to see that you need to move faster, do things faster, make decision faster, and learn things faster. Okay, do you understand this? Type the word yes if you understand this. How to track the strength of your earth element. Yeah, if you're 100%, let's say you're around 90 to 100, yeah, then this is an important point to take note of. I don't want you to discover that, you're out of a job later, and to discover that because for the last 5 years, you've been very slow, you do things slow, and then to a point that you cannot compete anymore in this pace of period 9. Yeah, so that is the problem. Is this useful, guys? Is it important, useful? Is this information useful for you? All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, so now if you are around 60, 70 is fine. You're all right. Okay, but not like or some of you say, Lenny say, gosh, I got 80%. Okay, it's okay. Borderline. Okay, you can't complain, right? Who asked you to born on that day and time? Okay, it's not your fault either. It just happened like that. Okay, so yeah. If you have 100%, then what happened? Now you got this awareness and you need to continue to listen. Yeah, maybe I got some solution for you. Yeah, if no solution means that you need to go through intensive care. Further interrogation are required. That one is advanced level. But for now, all right, so just accept the fact that the more earth you have, yeah, so it's harder for you to innovate because you don't want to move to new things, and harder for you to adapt in a new environment, and harder for you to learn new things because you like to stay with, you want to stay with status quo. Yeah, so you can say that the higher the earth element is, yeah, your comfort zone is bigger. Okay, you're stronger, so you don't like to change to new things until a point you're forced to change. Now, this is a default destiny if you have an earth element is strong. Okay, now, but there are something you can override this. You ought to know there are some exception to this. All right, if not, then everyone earth element is high, got issue, right? So the exception for this is when you have clashes in your chart. Yeah, people don't like clash. Yeah, obviously, because whenever people learn bazi, people think or they've been told that actually clash is a bad thing. Okay, yeah, but clash represent changes, which means that they are willing to change, to transform. Okay, and then they are okay to leave the past behind, their identity behind. Yeah, because they knew that the world is changing, they need to adapt. Okay, so now you can see the clash in a different way, because in period 9, clash does not mean bad, because you require a clash to adapt to change. Yeah, so therefore, if you have a clash in the chart, then means that even you have earth is a lot, you have a clash is fine. Okay, you still can move ahead fast. So let me show you how do you detect a clash. Okay, let's say this is a bazi chart. Okay, now you know that if you learn bazi before, you know that if you have a dragon, dragon will clash with a dog. Agree? So we can conclude that this person chart got clash. Okay, for example, like let's say do another chart here. If this chart here, is there any clash in the chart? No. Okay, so now let's see another chart here. Okay, how about this? You have a clash in the chart? No. So how about this chart? You got the clash in the chart? Also no. Okay, so now let me share with you the clash chart for you. You can take a screenshot if you want to. Okay, it's like this. Okay, so you know that the horse always clash with the rat, the ox always clash with the goat, all these things. Okay, so I saw Ken say I have a goat and ox, which means it's this clash. You see, ox and goat, right? So on the second row, so if a tiger and monkey always a clash, rabbit with the rooster is always a clash, dragon and dog, as I showed you just now, and also stick and the pig. Okay, so all this is a clash. So if you have it in the chart, which means that your ability to adapt is very good. Okay, all right, so not that bad after all. So in period 9, we need this one. So you can change almost immediately, which means you're versatile, you're adaptable. Yeah, is there a new way for you to look at the clash? Okay, so I would say one of the solution, let's say you say, oh, my chart got 100% earth, and then I don't have clash in the chart. Then one of the solution here, I mean, human action would be, continuous learning. Because when you learn new things, you see things differently, right? Agree? So how many of you here, you actually make a commitment to learn new things every year, consciously? You set aside a budget to do it, no matter what. Because if you're not becoming better, your income will decline eventually. Good. I see so many of you here say you do that. Very good. Yeah, and I discovered that all the successful people that I met, all of them never stop learning. Okay, so you have the trait of successful people. Very good. Okay, nice. So this is the first invisible threat that you have is you fail, yeah, to keep up because you left behind in the fast-paced world. So you need to constantly remind yourself, you don't delay stuff. You do things quick. You find a way. You get help, get resource, use more AI, automation. A lot of stuff you need to do it yourself, outsource it. Yeah, that is the first thing. Okay. All right. So now the second invisible threat that I would like to share with you here is this. This is also very important. Because if you cannot see this, you're paying the high price of staying in the shadows. Yeah, this is something very, very important because a lot of the people, they don't like to be visible, right? They're always telling me, Iverson, I'm a low profile person. Rings a bell? I don't like to be online. I don't want to expose. Okay, if you think that way, let me share with you this piece of information. In today's fast-paced world, visibility isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. It's no longer a choice, by the way. All right. So when I ask you to do this, technically, I'm not asking, I'm instructing that you need to do this. Because if I'm asking, you still have an option to say yes or no. Right? Okay. So now when someone say, I don't want to expose myself, I did not ask you to expose, yeah, what is the interest of your ways, or what you eat today. Yeah, no. Yeah, I want to share with people what you're good at or what you can help people. Yeah, so a lot of people think exposure means you need to tell everything, your birthday, your birth time, who are you secretly in love with. We are not interested on that. Okay. We are only interested on one thing. How can you help me? Agree or not? Are you here when you share something? Are you in of service of something? Are you able to solve my problem? Yeah, do you realize some people that do silly jokes online? All right, they're dancing or they make some jokes. Have you actually I would say encountered some of those videos or reels like TikTok? There are a lot of lame jokes and out there. Type the word yes if you encounter those. Some of them they dance, some of them they have all these jokes. Yes, right? So a lot. So the thing here is, are they solving problems or not? Yes. All right. They have entertaining value, right? Yeah, if you're bored, they help you to feel you're happy again. So it's still a value. Okay, so therefore that is visibility. So now, if you don't do this, I'm not asking you to do lame jokes and all those things, right? If you don't brand yourself online, you're missing out a lot in job opportunities, networking. Nowadays you go for interview, yeah. After the interview, do you know what they do next? The HR, they go through your LinkedIn, your social media profile to see whether if you're applying for marketing job, let's say, and then you have zero online presence, you don't update your CV and everything, you're already out. Okay, yeah, because I work with a lot of HR, I know their process of hiring. Okay, but when let's say you're good in, let's say in cooking, for example, and then you share with people 3 ways to bake a great cake, so that when you have value, right? Don't you think when you post something, you also challenge yourself to be better? All right, because you keep thinking how to do great stuff so you can teach more, can share more. So in another way, it's sort of like a reverse motivation to hold you accountable as well. It's good. And you know that those people that are exposed mean they're good in market themselves, even though they are not the social media influencer, but they're good in market themselves at work. They are more visible. They're always perceived as more competent. I know it's not fair, right? If someone always visible, they know how to market themselves, right? So they're always perceived as someone competent. But if you are not, you're low profile, you're hiding in a corner, then you always perceive as what? Not a great team player, disengagement, and lack of initiative. Agree or not? Right? Yeah, they haven't even know what you're good at doing. They know, okay, this is anti-social. right? So yeah, we don't like to talk to these people. So this is the one. And do you know that visibility also link a lot to success, right? Because from there you build a lot of opportunities. So in period 9, this is no longer a choice. Yeah, it's an invisible threat because you say you might tell me, Iverson, I low profile until now, I'm still okay. But now this year only just the beginning, the first year of period 9. Yeah, you wait until 5 years after, yeah, now you got a problem. Then you say, oh, I should listen to what Iverson say 5 years ago. That time even more easier. Yeah, so don't let yourself regret. I'm telling you right now is for you to do it first before until a point that you have no choice, you are forced to do something. And at that time, the competition is higher. Make sense? Okay. So then you might say, hey, how does it relate to period 9? Because period 9 is a fire element. And fire need to shine, right? Need to expose. So need to be bright. Need to be glowing. If you hide the fire, you defeat the purpose having the fire. So if you become low profile, your energy are not aligned to the period 9, which symbolized by the fire element. You get what I mean? Okay, so now uh, let's check your chart whether you have this fire element or not. If you are new, then the fire element only 2. Okay, is either these 2 fire. We call this the Chinese character is Ping. It's a yin and yang, basically. The Ping is the guy, the Ting is the girl. It's a different polarity. So there are only 2. Either it's a Ping or Ting. All right. So you need to now trace back to your chart whether you are someone that catch attention easily or not. You're more visible or not. If you have these 2 elements or either one, yeah, then you are more visible compared to those who don't have it. Okay, you're easier for you to become popular or easier for you to become noticeable. Okay, now check your chart, these 2 elements. Okay, so now let me bring out the chart. If you cannot remember the Chinese word, it's okay, right? Because I already mentioned just now, it's either Bing, B-I-N-G, or Ting, D-I-N-G. Okay, now let's do one example here. Okay, look at this chart. Does this chart have the fire element? Because fire element represent visibility. So yes, I have it here. How do I know? Because it's written the word Ting. You see the word D-I-N-G here? Let me zoom in a little bit. You see Ting, right? Okay, cool. So I also see a Ping. Ping and Ting, right? Okay, so this is also fire element. So now I also see a Ting here. You see a Ting? So this is also a fire element. So which in fact, this person got 3. How about you? You might don't have any. Okay, so if you don't have any, the chances of it you get noticed, you need to work extra hard because by default you don't have it. Okay, I saw some of the comments here. Lily said I got 3, and then Sun Chiu say got 4. Wow. Okay, cool. So because period 9 is fire element, and the fact you have the fire element, you align to the fire principles, the ability to shine. You're okay to shine. You don't have problem with it. If you don't have it, then you feel uncomfortable. You might feel people judging you, so many things. Okay. So that now check your chart whether you have it or not. Wow. Bridget have 6. Nice. Okay. So we have no choice. Right? In period 9, you need to learn how to promote yourself intensively. It works on your favor. Okay, cool. I see a lot of you have it. Okay, now the best. Yeah, the best area to have the fire element. You know that fire element need to be visible, right? So we always like it at the top. When you have it in the top at the top level, people can see it easily. So let me give you some example here. Okay, all right, I found one example here. Now look at this chart here. Okay, you see a thing here, right? You see a thing here. So this person got fire element. All right, cool. So, but the top is here. It always better at the top because at the top means it's visible, easier to be seen. Okay, so this person have it around at the top? No, because this is Ren, Kui, Wu, and Qi. No fire element. So you still got it, but you need more time, yeah, to actually to shine. So let's look at another chart here. Okay, this chart here also got one here. You see thing is here, but also not exposed because at the top, don't have. Okay, all right. So now let's look at the next one. Okay, this one got one here, and then also got another one here, and so got another one here. Okay, now the question here is the fire element exposed at the top or not? Yes or no? Yes, yes, because at the top, among the four character, this one is not, this one is not, but this one is not. This one, you got one fire. It's good. So which means that this person is highly visible if he want to. Oh, easier for him. Okay. And then now the last one here, let me just clear this up first. Okay. Now let's do this together. One fire here, and then one fire here, right? So is the fire element exposed? Yes. Yes. Here. Now check your chart. Is your visible element strong or not? If you're not strong, yeah, you better make a conscious decision to do something about it. Learn how to market yourself, how to brand yourself, learn how to build credibility, share your expertise online. Okay, imagine if you are hiring someone that, let's say, for analytic purposes, and then when you go to this person LinkedIn, he share a lot about analytics. Then this person stand a better chance, right? Because he know how to build their online presence. So therefore, in summary here, yeah, online presence. Do you actually manage to got the screenshot of this? This is super important. All right, because if you forget everything else, you need to know this. In today's fast-paced world, visibility isn't just a luxury; it's a necessity. Remember this. Yeah, do something on it before it's too late. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you need not to share with people how many dogs you have. Okay. You just need to share with people what are you capable of. Okay. Share something useful when they watch it or they read your post that can benefit from it. Okay. Cool. All right. This is also people cannot see until it's too late. I suspect the next 5 years you start to see the issues. Yeah, because now you're still okay, you don't do anything about it, right? But you know, you didn't aware that something in the background is happening right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. A bit stressed, right? Okay. So do you want to also learn something about Qimen to increase your clarity clearly about how do you brand yourself? Do you need something like this? Okay, cool. So now let me share with you this. I think some of you already got this, right? You're using Qimen to get you into the path to clarity. Because when you are clear, right, you know what to do. Yeah, you're more peaceful, you have inner peace. You don't have excuses not to do something because you know exactly. So Qimen can help us to reprogram our energy, yeah, to get to that. And when you are more peaceful, you have more clarity because you have inner calmness. Agree? So some of you already got this. I sent this like 2 days ago into my Telegram. Yeah, because this month, Qimen manifestation is about anchor to peace. That is the theme for this month. So if how many of you here you need clarity, you need inner peace, and then you need, I will say, a collected mind. Yeah, as highlighted here. Okay. So this is the chart I'm using to help you to reprogram your mind for free. Okay. So all you need to do here is I already have this, I recorded an audio even to guide you during the whole process. So you need not to memorize anything. You just follow the audio guide. Okay. How many of you here already have this? You already downloaded this from my Telegram and you like it and you already done the manifestation. Okay, great. So some of you ask how many times you should do this. You can do it every day within the month, 7 of September until October 7. And if you haven't yet, and this is the first time you get to know this, yeah, I want to introduce you to my Telegram channel. I share a lot of metaphysics tips, contents there. So, and you can join. Yeah, this is one way for me to give back to the community. Yeah, for that appreciate your support and everything. So I feel obligated and I want to help more people. So that's why I do this. Okay. So, and I do this every month because every month Qimen energy is different. So you haven't joined us, this is the link. You can scan the QR code. You just need to download the Telegram channel and then you scan the QR code and then you're able to access the audio recording. Okay. So if you look at the message box right now, Carrie just posted the link there as well. Just click on the link or take a screenshot first, then you can join this Telegram later. Yeah, but I just to reassure you, this is really helpful. Yeah, and then some of you say you haven't done it yet, it's fine. All right, you can, because it's 1 month. Yeah, better don't drag until the end of the month, right? Because the energy, the most peak of the energy is during the middle of the month. Okay, so it's just like a moon, right? There's a new moon, waxing moon, and then there'll be a full moon, waning moon. So therefore, roughly around the middle of the month, the energy is the most strongest. Okay, all right, cool, nice. So that there you go. Now you're more in peace. So now I about to share with you the third invisible threat. Okay, if not the whole session very stressful, right? So many threat, so many landmines that I might accidentally step into. But at least now you know it. Yeah, what to avoid. So far, you guys okay? Do you enjoy this? Okay. So I think I'm talented in delivering bad news. What kind of talent is that? I also don't know. Okay, so doesn't mean I'm happy with that because I hate to deliver good news, but because of my nature, I'm very brutal in a way. I like honest uh, reply, honest remarks. So this is something that I do every single day. Okay, all right. So now, once you do this, once you do this, then one thing I want you to know here is the third point about this invisible threat. Let me check the chart here. Okay, before I go through the third threat here, I want all of you here to know that manifestation is not the end of the of whatever you want. Yeah, manifestation just to get you prepared for it, so you still need to take action. Okay, so I know a lot of people, they are too into manifestation. Everything I want, I just manifest. You try to manifest to become a president and see. I don't care whatever good deeds you have, the most right time, you won't get it. All right, because you manifest something beyond the realm of possibility right now. So therefore, all manifestation will work when it combines with what? Right action. Okay. If otherwise, then people won't work anymore, right? They just stay at home and manifest, manifest, manifest. No. So it requires participation of the human. All right. So now, once we know about this, let me share with the third thing here. Is this. The third threat here is invisible financial threat that can ruin you. Now, because period 9 is all about financial challenges, so I want you to also equip with a knowledge about what kind of financial challenges you might have in period 9. Okay, so this is the period 9 diagram. I'll show you again. So now let me ask you first. What is the element of period 9? Is it water? Is it metal? Is it wood or what? Okay, it's fire. Now, when we talk about threat, the threat is not the fire itself because fire is a prosperous element in period 9. So the one that is the threat to period 9 is the one that able to put off the fire. Yeah, so the diminish the fire. Which element do you think that will put off the fire? Water. Okay, all right. So now the water element is the element that is quite a threat or the problematic element. Okay, so how do we actually interpret this water element, the threat, according to our parter chart because everyone will be different. So I want to take out your parter chart again. So let me share with you how do you read the thread based on this part. Now we know that the water is the enemy of the state. Okay, so and what you need to do right now is I'm going to share with you how do you actually look. So take out your chart. I'm plotting the chart right now. Give me a sec here. So okay, while waiting for me, I want you to actually take out your chart again. Okay, now I'm ready here. Okay, now this is a demo chart again. So what you need to do here is to scroll down. Okay, scroll down until here again. So what is the problematic element again? Which element can put off fire? Water, right? Okay, so water. So now you see this person, water is here. So this water attached with what? Output. Yeah, so your water element might not attach to output, might attach to wealth or influence or earth, or resources or companion. Right? Let me give you one more example here. So for this chart here, if you look at here, where's the water? The water is here, right? So which element that connected to the water? Companion. So your chart also different. So I want to, first of all, there are only two steps here, very easy. So the first step here is to look for the water and then see what is the element that come with the water. So in this example here is the companion element. So once you identifying it, then share with every one of us here in the chat box right now. Okay, so resource influence. Okay, cool. Yeah, because that is the blind spot. That is the invisible threat to your financial status in period 9. How many of you here would like to know that? Okay, all right, cool. So now you might thinking, right? If I manifest, can I eliminate this problem? No, you cannot. You must take certain action. Okay, there's always a limit of manifestation. Yeah, so why I'm telling you this because I get to know a lot of people right now. They are too immersed in manifestation. Everything they also want to manifest. Okay, they are forsake. I ask them to go and see doctor. They say no. Wait me manifest first. Don't. Okay. Yeah. So manifestation has their time, right? If you require medical attention, go and see doctor. Okay. All right. So if you want to secure an interview, do preparation, do research. The manifestation will help you at the advantage. It will not turn nothing into something. Okay. So now that's why I'm telling you this. So I want you to actually pay attention to this and get to take action on it. Now, how many of you here, your water element are attached to the wealth? Type the word me. Okay, all right. So the possible blind spot you don't see related to wealth that will make you lose money or something in period 9 is because your skill becomes stagnant. Okay, that because you don't learn new things, you don't know what the market demand is, right? Like right now, you know that generative AI analytics is something that market needs, right? If someone say, oh, I don't want to learn anything new, I just want to remain what I know, then that's a problem. So if you attach to wealth element just now, right, likely the reason you encounter financial trouble because you don't see a need to improve your skill set. Therefore, you lack of adaptability. If your company suddenly needs someone, they need someone to solve a problem, and you miss that opportunity because you don't have the right skill to solve it. Okay, so therefore, if you have the wealth, remember this skill set. You feel to learn, or you don't see a need to learn a new skill set. Probably you're too comfortable. Okay, so how many of you are wealth again? Type the word me. Yeah, this is for you. Yeah, invisible threat in period 9. Okay, in terms of wealth. Now, how many of you here, the water are attached to this output element? Okay, some of you ask, what should I learn? Learn something that make you useful in the company you're working for. All right? Okay, everyone is different. Yeah, if you're the chef in a restaurant, you don't go and learn accounting, please. Okay? Yeah, you need to think, this part, all right? You want to be a better chef, you need to learn how to produce or create or design a new cuisine or whatever. Okay? Yeah, so because all of us here have different profession, right? So what you need to learn is very different. Do you understand this? Okay, all right. Now, output. Output is like this. If your output attached to water element, it means that the reason you feel in the process of achieving financial freedom is because you fail to leverage on opportunities. Like you see opportunities, and then you don't start something, you don't start the business, or you see certain high growth industry for investment and you don't do it. Yeah, like in 202, I tell people to look into AI. It's a high growth industry in period 9. And people only pay attention this year. That's the problem, right? 2020, they're afraid. But now we know that all the AI stocks is booming, then only they realize it's too late, right? It becomes general knowledge already. Okay. So now some of you ask, what if my water element is 0? Does not matter. All right. So I just asked you to look at the water attached to which element. Okay. This is to answer Bridget's question. Even if 0, this reading is still applicable to you. Okay. All right. So that one is output element. So you must identify opportunities. The moment you identify it, act on it. A lot of time you just wait. Okay, you talk a lot, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but in the end, you do nothing. Yeah, if your water attached to output. So you ask, how about influence and companion? I haven't reached into that yet. Okay, so my advice to you here is, 冷靜啲, sila bertenang. Okay or not? 冷靜一點. Okay, so I only go through 2 elements. Okay, all right. So now, the third one, if your water element attached to a companion, okay, very likely the reason you encounter financial difficulties is because you're living beyond your means. Okay, you accumulate debts instead of assets. Maybe you keep up with appearances, or you have this pursuit of luxury items. So you need to look into that. If your water attached with the companion star. Okay? How many of you here you have this? Your water element attached with the companion. Nice. Me too. Okay. Yeah. So these are the thing here. So like to buy stuff, right? So it's okay if you just continue to make more money, right? So if you don't make more money, you just end up buying stuff that you don't need, or you're buying debt, then it's a problem. Okay, you just need to change it in a way. Okay, if I need to splurge on all these items, I need to way beyond more money. Yeah, even I bought all this stuff, I still got a lot of money to save. All right, so that is attached with the companion. So now the next one here is if it's attached to the influence element. How many of you here, your water attached to your influence element? Type me in the chat box. Okay, great. So if you belong to that category, it means that the issue of your financial difficulties might come from you like to procrastinate. Yeah, so or lack of action. You procrastinate a lot. So you delay financial decision. You know you need to invest, but you always say next day, next month, let me have some free time, I'll do it. And yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because you know that the later you do this or to start a business or invest, your time you reduce. Yeah, so you don't have a lot of time for margin of error. So therefore, it's a problem. So procrastination is the issue. Okay, all right. So now the other one here is, did I cover all the 5 already? I think one more, right? Resource element. Is it? Okay. If your water is attached with the resource element, your problems or I would say that the factors that actually blocking you from achieving financial freedom or making more money is because the fear of risk. That is your roadblock. I want to know that if you don't take risk, there are no reward. So we can take calculative risk. Yeah, so you must get financial education. Yeah, because if your resource attached with water, you're always afraid. Yeah, what if I lose? What if this stock goes down? So many things. And then this make you do nothing, and therefore you cannot grow your wealth. Even changing job become risky for you. You keep thinking, what if the new company does not confirm me? Or what if the boss don't like me? You like to think a lot. Okay, and that stopping you from achieving financial freedom or independence in period 9. You cannot see it until the chart pointed out to you. Okay, all right. Is this information useful? So you can act on it? Yeah, okay, all right, cool. I'm glad that you like this piece of information. Yeah, so my point here is you always want to see something that is not urgent, yeah, but is important. That's why it's always on the background. So we need to bring it right in front of us and then we tackle it. That's how we change our destiny. So now, how many of you here I want to know here is, since you know that financial challenges is actually looming in period 9, how many of you here, your goal is to reach financial independence or freedom? Type the word me if you want to do that. Okay, all right, cool. And you know that a lot of people say money is not important, right? But a lot of things we want in life has a price tag, require money. Okay, so because without money, you cannot choose not to work, right? Yeah, even though you hate to work, you need to do it. You don't have a choice. And then you cannot choose a better school for your children, no matter how much you love them. Okay, so you cannot have a lot of options in life. You can't even control your own calendar. Do you realize how liberated it is to have control of your own calendar? Which means you choose to do what based on when, the location, and who you're doing it with. You only can do it when you achieve financial independence and better still financial freedom. Have you heard about a lot of people say, oh, I would like to join you, but I still need to work. Then you don't have control of your own calendar and your own decision. You're still owning by someone. And I don't think this is a life you want to live for the rest of your life. Okay, so can I show you the step how to move forward? Because some of you ask, okay, I know this is important, but I need someone to guide me. Okay, so can I give you a path, a direction? Yeah, later you decide whether this is something you want to do. Okay, so what I about to present to you here is this. Do you want to know the secrets of period 9 or not? Okay, so if you want to know this, type the word yes. Wealth secrets. Let me tell you. Now, you might need to write this down. Where attention goes, energy flows. Wealth energy flows. So the way to generate wealth here, you need to look at where the attention goes. Because if you can control, you can influence the attention, that's where the energy is. Okay, take a screenshot. So what do I mean by this? It means that now you tell me first, where the attention goes in the modern world. Or maybe I put it in a much simpler way. When you go for a group dinner with your friends, what do they do beside eating and drinking? They look at the phone, right? If they're out of topic of conversation, everyone will look at the phone, right? So not only during the dinner, yeah, so therefore, where the attention goes to the phone. All right. Okay. They look at the phone when they have nothing to say, right? So therefore, the phone able to command the attention. So if you want to look where the wealth, the attention goes on, that's where the wealth is. So therefore, I'm going to show you this. The wealth in period 9 is in the smartphone itself. So it's the online world, it's the digital world. So if their attention are placed on the phone, they are visiting what? Social medias or websites or e-commerce website. So don't you think a lot of time right now they purchase something is through online? Because that's where their attention is. If you're able to command their attention in some way in the digital space, don't you think you redirect the wealth to you? All right. So you look back at your own lifestyle, also the same. All right. Eventually, all wealth will be transacted online, digital. Now I'm telling you the secrets. A lot of people, they're just because sometimes I give free advice, right? People don't take it, they take it lightly, basically, until things happen. Just like 5 years ago, I talked about crypto and all those things. When I give for free, people don't take it seriously. Now I'm telling you right now, all the attention goes to is the currency of period 9. So now you know that where the attention goes to, mobile phone, digital world. Don't you think you need to do something on it even to make money? Right? Yeah, so therefore, once you know this, I'll just call this right now digital business. That's where all the attention goes to. So the first question here is, do you already have one? Some of you probably already running one, or some of you, you don't have and you're thinking to start one. How many of you want to learn more about this? The essence of digital business, because this is the key to wealth in period 9. If you want to learn one thing, some of you just at home, you don't know what to learn, right? You better learn something about this. Either through YouTube or books or whatever information you can get, you must do something on it. But let me tell you, a good digital business must fulfill this criteria. Okay, low startup costs. Don't you think right now is easy to start a business compared to 20 years ago? Because 20 years ago, you need to list a retail store, so the inventory stocks, everything, right? So it's harder. So the benefit of this is a low startup cost means that everyone can do it. So the thing here is also like this. When everyone can do it, means that there will be a lot of competition, isn't it, guys? Because the startup cost is so low, which means the barrier of entry is very low. So it means everyone can do it. So when everyone can do it, is the competition high or low? High, right? Yeah, but if you do nothing on it, and then you wait the next 5 years on you do something, do you think it become easier to compete online or harder? Easier, super high, right? So a lot of people say it's high right now. You should imagine 5 years from now, even harder. So to do something, do it now, okay? And then the second one here is work flexibility. You don't even need to resign. Yeah, you still, because some of us here, we need to take care of the family, right? We cannot just resign like this. So it gives you time to work on your free time, and anywhere you wanted to. Okay, so work flexibility here without the need, you have to resign from your day job. So also when you have a digital business, you can access the global market. In older days, you need to know someone powerful or got a great connection to reach out to other countries. But right now, it's just as simple as pushing a button, right, to spread your message across. Don't you think so? Okay, so and then also if you want to build your brand power, like you are great in something, find a job easier, you need that as well. You have a brand power. So the fifth one here is adaptable, because nowadays technology change so fast. So when you have a digital business, you can pivot easily. Okay, that is a benefit of it without incurring a lot of costs. And finally, it gives you a multiple income sources. That's what we need. So therefore, it's even more important, to know that the wealth in period 9 is all live in someone's smartphone. Okay, how many of you here, you feel that you have a certain burst of clarity? You know this exactly you want to do for this year and over the next 5 years to build this. This is not an overnight thing, right? It still requires commitment, but at least now you know that this is the right direction to move forward to. Yeah, because a lot of people always tell me, I don't know, I feel lost, right? So now you know. Where the attention goes to right now is where the period 9 is. So you must learn how to command attention. So how many of you are interested to learn more about this? Type the word me. Okay. So, okay, I see Karen, Daffy, Marilyn. Okay, so many of you. Rachel. So if you're interested on this, let me tell you this. What if I could help you to learn all this using a step-by-step framework for teaching how to generate profit online, either from your online business or online platform, with the help of Chinese metaphysics? Would you like to learn this? Okay. Yeah, so going to use like bazi, Qimen, Yijing to help you out to increase the success chance of doing this. So if you're interested, I would like to extend this invitation to all of you here to join me in an online program called the Digital Entrepreneur Mastery. Okay, this is what I call the Millionaire Fast Lane using metaphysics. I'm going to teach this personally. It's an online program. And in this program, I'm going to combine, okay, making money online with metaphysics. So the technique from metaphysics. So no matter what kind of online business that you are doing, then you can use metaphysics principles to apply to it. Okay. So why this is so important? Because I start seeing this since 2019. Like I told you earlier, is this, right? I started this 2019 are already talking about the revolution of period 9, how the world is changing. Okay. And then that time I was doing in a live classes, I share with them how do you use metaphysics to prepare for period 9. But now period 9 already happened. So I already do another topic, which is right now is the digital business. Okay. So because already in period 9. This is the one you're going to explore, like your $1 million product. Do you know that your hour pillar contains information about your $1 million products? You want to know, like, what kind of products I should do? Is it a premium market or should go for mass market? So all this, I think most of the people, the reason they don't start something because they don't know what to do, what product to sell, or what service to sell. How many of you have these problems? Yeah, that is the roadblock for you. And it being affecting you for so many years. And you keep telling yourself, only if I knew this, then I can start something. And the capital does not require a lot. Okay, you can start something online is a minimum investment. We need to know that as well. Okay, so if you're interested to know more, this is not the only thing. This is just one of the things that I'm going to share with you in this program. So if you're interested, let me share with you the dates for this. This one will be, I'll conduct this personally online on 5th to 6th of October. So it's like 3 weeks from now. Okay. So, and I'm going to conduct this online so everyone can benefit from this. So even you live from a different country overseas, you can benefit from this as well. And let me share with you the investment cost for this. This is a new program. So if you're interested to enroll, I think you should. It's 1197. So you can talk to the team about how to actually move forward. But before that, I want to know that this program are for 4 types of people. Okay, the first group of people would be that want to achieve high profit income stream without quitting their job. You still want to keep your job, or anyone want to start and grow an online business, as simple as that. And the third one would be anyone who's seeking income continuity after retirement, right? Because probably you are in the verge of retirement and you want to have something to do to force upon in, so your life will not be boring, right? Because after retirement, you have nothing to do, you're very bored. So therefore, at least now you got income continuity. Okay. And then the fourth one here is anyone who feels financially lost in life, they don't know what to do. So this would be the first step to give you clarity what to do next. Okay. All right. So, and I only conduct this one time. If you're interested, yeah, feel free to join us. And what's so special about this program here, I already developed a step-by-step framework, and I put it into 5 mastery pillars. Yeah, these are the 5 mastery pillars you need to master to create a digital online business. Why 5 pillars? Because there are 5 elements. Okay, so let me just go through quickly what are these 5 pillars means. So the first pillars here would be the wood element. So remember I told you about a lot of people want to start something, but they don't know what to do with it, what kind of products and whatever it is. So therefore, the first pillar is wood element, because wood about growth, about starting something. So the first pillar is about from ideation to profit blueprint. So no excuse anymore, because you're going to learn what kind of product and business that you can do that align to your destiny chart. Cool? Yeah, at least you set the direction right. At least you know it's worth doing, worth fighting for, worth to risk on something. I don't want to do something for like 10 years, you're working hard only to know that you're heading to the wrong direction. It's wasting time. It's wasting money. All right. And then after this one is done, then the next pillar is fire. You know that fire is about shining, right? It's about ability to influence. So no matter what, you still need to learn how to influence in period 9, right? Influence means that it's not selling. Selling is a hard selling, right? Influence means that people see the benefit of what you are selling without you hard sell them. Okay, how do you influence people for good? All right, you don't just want to make money, right? You want to help them as well. So you must master the art of influence. I don't care how good you are in your skill or whatever products. If you fail to influence them to think that way, people won't buy from you. Okay, so therefore the fire element is essential. The second pillar. The third pillar here is the earth. As I told you just now, social media is where all the wealth is right now. So you're going to learn how to unlock the digital gold mine, which is the social media. All right, there are different platforms. Yeah, do you know like Facebook is good for what? Instagram is good for what? You need to know that, right? Yeah, because a lot of people ask, should I do it in Instagram or Facebook? Yeah, you need to know what are the purpose, because different group are there. What type of content should post differently? So, and how do you actually gather leads from that? So this is all about the social media. Okay, so you must master this. Even if you are just working for others, you must have a strong social media presence. Okay, so and the fourth pillar here is the metal. Right? Once you are good at you have leads, now is the time to launch your product or services. That's where the money is made. Okay, as beginning, yeah, you start with something small. Yeah, you need not to do a 7-figure launch. That one will take some time, but you can start with something you're comfortable with and launch a product. Then you need to choose the right date for it. Okay, what are the dates good for pre-launch, soft launch, or post-launch? All of these are different things. Okay, so therefore, I will walk through all this in detail for you, even you know nothing about digital business. Okay, all right. So, and then the fifth pillar is water, because water is always flowing. You don't want to make money one time and then that's it, right? You want to generate consistent, continuous income. So how do you pull that off? So that's why the fifth pillar is the water. Yeah, water be the last. This is when you make profit, and then how do you ensure there's a continuous profit? So it's about immortalize your digital profit stream. Is it cool? All right. And therefore, these 5 pillars combine into a step-by-step framework for you. The first until the fifth pillar here. And just for you to know, I'm going to use Yijing, Bazi, and Qimen and apply to all these techniques. Yeah, that's where I combine metaphysics to help you out in building your digital business. Yeah, so far, I believe this is the first ever program that I'm combining digital business with metaphysics. So if you're interested, then this would be rare, because I also cover the AI part. Yeah, so to make sure everything are AI compliant. Yeah, because the market change so fast. So we need to be prepared for it. Okay, cool. All right, how many of you here would like to learn this? I know you need this, right? Yeah, because you know that period 9 is a long journey. You know that your work cannot protect you anymore, your job. There's no such thing called job security. I will telling you one day, eventually, you might don't know when you need to learn this. So hopefully not a day that you forced to do it. The time probably is a bit too late. Okay, so now if you're interested on this, let me share with you. This is the date, the online one. And if just talk to the team to check how to enroll for this. This is the investment fees here. And for today, just to share with you, I open the slot again for bonus to encourage you further. So if you enroll us today, for today bonus, you get one very special bonus webinar called Feng Shui Activation for Product Launch. Okay, so because before every product launch, would it be cool if we can use Feng Shui to activate for it? Okay, yeah, so yeah, this is a secret information I haven't shared with anyone before. I use it for myself all this while, but I decided to share with you. Okay, yeah, so just to tell you, product launching is not something new to me. I've been doing this for so many years, and it works for me pretty well. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that I'm doing here. So now I also will have this VIP bonus for someone who is an A player. They see something that they need and then they decide to get it. All right. They don't question, they don't have doubt. So for the first, to reward this group of people for the first 30, not only you're getting the first bonus, you're going to get the second bonus, but this one only for the first 30. Yeah, that is the 3 ways to attract elite noblemen into your life. How about that? So you get both the first bonus and then the second bonus as well. Okay. All right. So let me summarize everything for you. So this is the next level digital entrepreneur mastery program. It comes with the main core program, which is the digital entrepreneur mastery, which will be scheduled on 5th to 6th of October. So it's like 3 weeks from now. And then you also get this bonus for called Feng Shui activation for a product launch. And if you're the first 30 for today, you also get the 3 ways to attract elite noblemen into your life. So in total here would be 2191. And if you join us today, you will get this for all the 3 just for 497. So you're going to actually get 77% discount. Yeah, instead of 2191, now you get everything for 497. But you need to be quick here. Okay, if you see this as opportunities for you to grow, to become better, join me at this link here, joeyup.com/digital. The team, Carrie, also posted the link on the chat box, and then click on the link and then enroll for this. And because, let me share with you, this is the first ever digital entrepreneur that combined with Chinese metaphysics. And the good part is, even you have zero background about metaphysics or even marketing, don't worry, you're able to benefit from this program because I written in such a way, that help you to understand and apply it immediately. So no prior experience needed. Okay. All right. So now if some of you here cannot make it to the actual date, the 5th and 6th, so don't worry, there'll be a 7-day replay. Yeah, the main program, so do the bonuses as well. Okay, so within the 7 day, you can watch it over and over again. So you get sync in everything. Okay, cool. And then some of you also might think, right, what if it doesn't work? So, and the thing is like this, you never know the outcome of your decision today. But one thing is certain, you either succeed or you are one step closer to success because you know more stuff, right? So if you think about this for this education, all you need is just $1.40 per day. So a year, roughly around a year, you just spend $1.40 per day. Okay, how much you can get or anything you can get with just $1.40? Probably a cup of coffee. And how about in exchange for a golden opportunities to transform your period 9 financial destiny? Okay, so the card will be closing in 24 hours. And once it's full, then we need to close it. Okay, so now mark your calendar. It'll be 5th on 6th of October and to join us in this program. Okay, joyup.com/digital. Yeah, be quick for the first 30. Then you get the other bonus here. All right. So just to tell you one thing here, some of you are still deciding whether to do this or not. I will tell you this. 5 years from now, you wish you had started today. It's getting even more tougher every single year. Okay? So join us here and then you're able to learn all the right knowledge, tools, and strategy to help you to succeed financially in period nine. Okay, so this is the one. How many of you here already enrolled? Type the word me. Okay, wow, so many of you here. Yeah, just to share with you something here. All right, before I decided to do this program, so I got a lot of advice. He say, Iverson, he say a lot of people got this same opinion, right? Digital program, not a lot of people interested, right? So probably you make a wrong decision doing this because a very niche and then only applicable to certain people. Yeah, but I decided to do it anyway because I know it's the right thing to do. So it's not like not people interested or not. The real point here is whether they can see it or not. Agree? Right? Of course, right now they might not see it applicable. Yeah, they only need 5 years, but I know some people can see it. Yeah, this invisible thread. So this program is for those people who can see it, not current problem. Of course, current problem, everyone can see it. How about the future? How about future prosperity? Right? I don't want someone that tell me 5 years later, tell me, I would say I should follow you 5 years ago. Yes, sometimes it's too late. Do you know that every single day, how many new social media accounts being created? That's how competitive the market is. So I say, okay, I wouldn't tell them, right? Despite even there are not a lot of people interested in digital marketing, since they say it's niche, I decided to do it. And I use the right date to announce. And actually I would say the enrollment is actually exceeded my expectation. So it's sort of like the universe telling me I'm doing the right thing. Okay, so yeah, come and join and then learn something. Even you don't intend to start your own business right now, I would say that maybe who knows, right? In the near future, or maybe your children want to do it, you can be some form of help to share with them, right? How to pull this off. You save a lot of time because when I use metaphysics, it's increase your chance of success. So you save time, you save money instead of going through all the trial and error. Yeah, so why I can tell you this because I've been doing this since 5 years ago. All right, because I started online early, so I do online classes. So I have enough information to tell you how to apply metaphysics part into it. Okay, all right. So and come to join us, and I'll see you in this October 5th and to 6th. Cool. All right. So now maybe I'll set some time here to answer some of your questions if you have any. Anything you want to know about what I just shared today on today's webinar. If anything you need clarification, you can ask me right now. So I'll do my best to answer your questions. Okay. All right. So do you enjoy today's webinar? Do you learn something important today? Okay. So if you learn something important, feel free to share with your friends, and all those things here. Okay, now it's Q&A time. You have any question, you can ask me now. Okay, Siwon asks, feng shui activation apply for this year only? No, it's perpetual. Once you understand the concept, you can apply any year you want. Okay, this is to answer Siwon question. Sean Woon or Siwon, I don't know. Okay, depends how you see it. Okay, all right. Any other question you have for me today? Someone just asked about feng shui. Or someone say about cash arrangement, then you can talk to Carrie. Okay, I saw Malone message here. Okay. All right. Judy Lee says 0 IRDR and fire. Okay. Then you really need to start early then because you don't have the required element to succeed. yeah, financially, right? But now it's just the first year of period 9. So you will take action early, then you can benefit from it. Unless you only knew this like after 10 years, then it's a little bit too late. Right? For example, you do have IR, you do have DR, then learn more about whatever you are doing right now. So improve your education, then your awareness level will increase as well. When you don't have fire means that you need to learn how to market yourself. Okay, learn self-marketing. Find a way to learn it. Okay, Mohina say, I'm a teacher. I'm also doing network marketing in health supplement and now delving into Chinese metaphysics, starting audio messaging. Should I narrow down or do all the three? Okay, your partner chart can tell you that. Okay, so remember, I'm going to address on the hour pillar, which way the best for you. You need to give up. You just need to assign priority and also what makes you fulfill. Yeah, we're going to address that as well. Yeah, Mohina? Okay, all right. Okay, this is question from Jir M. What is the difference between fire at the top and the month, day, and year? So there will be no difference. If you have it, means it's good at the top. Okay, someone Woon also asked about activation. Yes, activation, you need a good date. Yes. So you will learn to choose the date for that. That's the whole purpose of activation. Okay. Okay, Mona asks how to fill up the gap when the structure leaks metal element, the wealth, and other elements are equal. You cannot fill up the gap. Yeah, that one is just a guide for you to tell your chart energy. You do something on it. Okay, yeah, because the pattern chart is already there, right? It's supposed to give you some information what to do. Your job is not to fulfill or fill up the gap. Your job here is to make more money. Okay, to achieve your goal. Okay, Marilyn says, enjoy still doing doctor. Thanks to you, very busy, have so many keys learning, busy writing. Okay, good, right? Do whatever you like. It's good thing because now you're doing something you like with passion. So from digital, it's not about starting another new business for you. Probably learn how to promote yourself to bring you to the next level so you can connect to like-minded people and then you can help more people. So it's sort of like another channel for you to help others. Okay, Michael Tai asks how not to procrastinate if the water element is influenced. There are so many ways. Yeah, one way here is get to do something that you are passionate about. So because motivation does not last, right? Because motivation is you push, push, push. There'll be a time that you fed up, but you get something for you to pull towards, then it'll be different. You don't need motivation. So therefore, the hour pillar governs your motivation. Okay, so depends on the contents there. We give you different strategy. Okay, Lynn asks about what if the fire in DE? If the fire in DE means you're attracted to spiritual knowledge or metaphysics knowledge. All right. Okay, Defi Y say done and roll. Okay, I will see you on 5th to 6th of October. Okay, Melanie say thank you. You're welcome, Melanie. All right. So, okay, I'm glad that you enjoyed today's sharing and yeah, keep in touch. Yeah, follow my Instagram or Telegram as I post a lot of contents there. I post a palm reading there as well. Some of you interested in how to see the wealth, you can look at there as well. There are some short videos. You have to get warm up, yeah, to all this. Okay, and just to let you know, I go to teach this digital entrepreneur mastery only once. If you think this is important to you, yeah, join us here because I will not have another class for this because the next one probably I'll teach something different. All right. Okay, till then, I wish all of you here all the best. Stay healthy, and I see you very soon. I'm Iverson. Keep in touch. Bye bye.